to be respected.
And tonight, a bombshell accusation from the New York Times against one of Hollywood's biggest players.
There are new allegations of rape. Any allegations of non-consensual sex are unequivocally denied by Mr. Weinstein.
The Weinstein scandal is growing. So far, more than 40 women have come forward with accusations ranging from sexual harassment to assault.
The end of 2017 was a giant leap forward for the rights of women and for the rights of men and anybody, children included, who are abused as a matter of course.
And I believed him. He was the most powerful man in Hollywood.
It isn't the only time that this has happened to me in this business.
This is their way of silencing women, and that needs to end.
All these very powerful, prominent men who have been exposed for using their power to intimidate, abuse, harass women, it has had an incredible effect. Time Magazine's Person or People of the Year has been #MeToo, the silence breakers, the incredibly brave women and men who have stood up to reveal and expose their sexual abusers, those who harass them sexually, and who use their power over them.
Why not fight back? What else are we doing?
We don't come as victims. We come as a united community of survivors ready to topple the systems that allow sexual violence to flourish.
This is a massive and continuing story, and it's time that people were able to stand up in safety to be able to hold the abusers accountable.
We're getting out.
Make our planet great again.
...2017 could be the most costly year of natural disasters ever. It was one after another after another.
The storm that made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane and has now turned huge parts of Texas into an inland sea.
40 inches now. I'm just going to round it up. 39.72 in Dayton, Texas. Almost immediately after Harvey made landfall in Texas, we had the next storm pop up, Irma.
And still, we're waiting on the storm surge.
And Irma was a Cat 1 heading to the Leeward Islands, and overnight, it turned into a Category 5 and hit Barbuda.
And all that water that was washed out to sea will all come back. They're expecting a 5 to 8 foot storm surge here, that wall of water from the ocean.
And then it kept going and hit the Virgin Islands. The destruction there was so intense. It was hard to show. It was hard to get reporters on the ground.
I'd already done hurricane coverage in the Caribbean. When I was asked to stay for Hurricane Maria, I don't think anybody really expected the devastation that came after.
And breaking news.
We're following 2 deadly natural disasters.
We watched Maria move across the Leeward Islands and toward Puerto Rico and get stronger and stronger. All we hoped for was a left turn or a right turn, and it simply didn't happen. It rolled right into the southeast corner of Puerto Rico. When you're just sitting there watching it meteorologically, you think to yourself, this is going to be bad.
This is becoming just ferocious.
Puerto Rico had never seen something like that. No one has dealt with a storm of that magnitude in the condition, with the infrastructure being the way that it was in Puerto Rico. For me in particular, to actually almost be swept away by some of the winds and then to witness the aftermath. I was born in Puerto Rico. To be there and watch as these winds just destroyed the island, as these floods made roads into rivers. That was not easy. I'm from Corozal. It's in the mountainous area that's in the interior. But when the government said, you know, we can't reach the mayors, we can't get to these people, CNN said, okay, we'll go there.
The island from above is just a completely different color.
When we flew over, it looks like a bomb went off. I was seeing the devastation, seeing the lack of access, knowing my family was down there. So when we went in, it was 9 days after Maria struck, we went into the shelter. There's no food, there's no water, there's no power, there's no help. And so that became the story.
When I say humanitarian crises, it's not a phrase. It's you can touch, you can feel the life just coming out of people.
I hate to tell you, Puerto Rico, but you've thrown our budget a little out of whack.
I would hope that the President of the United States stops spouting out comments that really hurt the people of Puerto Rico.
She says there's no help. No help has arrived here. People would say, oh, it's a matter of weeks before the help gets here. And then it became, oh, this recovery is going to take months. Talk to someone on the streets now and they'll tell you it'll take years. There are people on that island that have lost really everything and are trying to find a way to get out. And that's going to be an impact in the U.S. mainland. So what Hurricane Maria did in a matter of hours is going to have a lasting